just a very short time ago, I saw a very, very interesting press release. Also a little disturbing, to be honest, because my good friends from Tilia Labs, they were sold to the big ESKO. And a lot of things were like considering what will happen now and who's better to ask than the people that is involved. So I'm here with Geert from ESKO. Geert, so nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Geert, why were you interested in Tilia Labs?
Number one, they have a fantastic team. They've got wonderful people, and they have some very impactful technologies which have been developing since 2012, and they kept developing them and getting better and better and better. And it's all around estimation, layout, and planning. And in this world with shorter runs and many different makes and model machines, conventional and digital, what is more impactful than pressing a button and understanding that's the way I should produce that? And that's, there's a lot of estimators out there, and a lot of them are getting a little older, but it gets more complex, and time is not what our customers have. So that technology is so impactful and fits really well in the overall automation that we promote as ESKO.
Would you say that you have a little crush on the technology they provide?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, that is like what I like about this industry, that when we see something that really have an impact on what we see and what we do, this industry just like grabs that moment and basically. So but I thought that actually that ESKO was like the number one already, and also when it comes to imposition and nesting and all these kind of things.
Well, we need to, as ESKO we can't do everything, right? So we need to keep a very close eye on what's happening around us, and certainly not suffer from the not invented here syndrome, and then look at what is the most impactful technology there, and if we don't have it, and in this case with Tilia Labs, there is an overlap with layout capabilities because we have some of that as well, obviously, but they take it to the next level, right? And so for that, we're terribly pleased that we've managed to get them into the family. So.
We will in a moment also talk to Tyler, of course, and I was just thinking that if you look at an acquisition like the one you have done with Tilia Labs, what happens to customers? What happens to the future? Everybody knows that the amazing family with ABT, with Pantone, with ESKO, with InFocus, and now also with Tilia Labs. Where do you see it going?
Yeah. Well, in the first instance, we're just going to make sure that more people get the benefit from that wonderful technology, because the small company that Tilia Labs is, there's only so much that you can expect them to do. And they've done a wonderful job. But that's the first thing we do, is we're going to use our channels and just take the products as they are. And in the meantime, of course, start integrating them, like having interoperability with Adios CAD, not having to convert to CF2 files, removing therefore the manual touch points that people need to do in order to benefit from the Tilia Labs technology. So that's then the next step, right? And then, so longer term, there's two pieces to this technology. One is in the production arena, but the other one is in the quoting arena, right? Getting to a quote much faster than today. And that's, obviously the separate track we're taking the Tilia technology and integrate it into what our plans are for the future.
One of the things that I can't help think about is that I think that I have been out with some customers who has worked with Tilia Labs for years now, and I always think that they have achieved a professionalism, but they have also achieved a very personal relationship to a lot of customers. Do you think that is something that can continue even under an ESKO umbrella?
We certainly want to. We admire the intimacy they have with customers, and ultimately it's about the customer relationship, the customer journey. It starts with that technology, taking on to the next. So we certainly want to take the best of best and combine it into hopefully what is the best for our customers going forward. But we certainly they've done an unbelievable job with the team they had.
And I would say that you also know at least part of the package you acquired, because Tyler and George are previous employees with ESKO. So how is that getting very good people back to the family?
What can I say? I can only applaud it. We knew these guys were coming along with the package, and they're not the only ones, by the way. So we're very pleased. But apparently, you have to ask them, how they feel about it. But so far, we've been getting on like a house on fire. Just a couple of weeks into the acquisition.
Fantastic. Thank you, Geert.
Pleasure.